Yeah, hello, this is Martin from the photoacademy.edu, and this is the second part of my black and white series. And just to repeat in the beginning for this with our color card, just to remind you, taking away color is not a good idea. It's better to use another tool for that, and I will show you some other options that you have with Photoshop or other programs, and sometimes it's useful to do it by using saturation, but only sometimes. It's much better to use other tools for this because we want to have a lot of contrast in our image. And this video is about learning how to see this contrasts in a colorful world. And for this we go to this image. Here we have a very simple image, and if we take a look on it, we have green, red, yellow. That's it. But maybe we have something more, and that we can learn by using tools like this black and white adjustment layer. With this we can learn which colors we have. I always say take the auto button first, just to reset to Photoshop standard. It's always good to start with. And if you want to learn which colors you have inside of your image, you can use the sliders or you can use this hand tool, and this is very handy to use. You can just pick up a color and change the slider by sliding to the left or to the right. And you want to have the best contrast out of this image or every image. And especially our eyes are going to lighter parts first, but they are also going to contrasts. So if we darken something very hard and lighten some other parts, we can look on dark parts of the image as well. But if we have a lot of light parts, it's a little bit of heavy to look on this much of lighter parts of an image. So on some black and white images, it's better to darken most of the image and lighten up only the point of interest. And as you can see, if I'm going into this image with the hand tool, I changed the red slider, I changed the yellow slider, I changed the green slider, and this is it. But if I go into the tool and change the slider for the magentas, we have also this color inside of the image, and then we can change a little bit more than only the red parts. We can lighten up the red parts and we can darken the magenta parts so that we get back a little bit of a structure. Then we can play with the yellow to change the contrast to our taste. But at first you can learn which colors you have inside of your image by only going into this tool and changing the sliders. If you're doing that quite often to your images, you can train yourself to see a colorful image in black and white, or if we say in a better contrast, so that you already know when you take this image what you have to do to convert this image to a nice, crispy, high contrast black and white. And you can doing this as well as in the raw converter of Photoshop, the ACR. And this tool I like a little bit more because you have some more options here. You have some more colors to play with. And if we go into this ACR black and white converter, we can change a lot more. Here you see also we have the reds, we have green and yellows, and we have orange here. And maybe we have something else somewhere. So if we go into, we want to darken the background, we want to lighten the flower, that we have a good contrast. And then we take the magentas, as we learned from the Photoshop tool. But we have also a little bit of the aquas here. And this is very helpful to darken a little bit more of the background. Can darken the greens, can darken the yellows, can lighten the reds, darken the magentas. Purple is not doing that much, as well as blue is not doing that much either for this image. But with the orange slider, we can change the center of the flower. And this is the most part what I like about this ACR black and white conversion. We have some more options if we only want to use one single tool to change to black and white, to convert to black and white. And here we can learn a little bit more about the combination of colors in our landscape image or cityscape or whatever it is. We can learn by using this tool and the sliders how colors are combined. And this is very helpful to train ourselves to see the world in a little bit more black and white style, that we can take our image and we know immediately what to change to have a good black and white image. Yeah, this was it. I hope we see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.